after hours of fighting,
Today, we will talk about climbing. No, not that kind, but the one you see here. We will explore how these mountain goats live their tough, adventure-filled lives, defying the laws of gravity in places where no one else dares to go. Their innate skills allow them to tread where very few would even attempt. In the next few minutes, you'll see how they risk their lives just to taste some rock or battle at the edge of the world to impress the females. Make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. What do you do when nature doesn't give you sharp teeth or lightning speed to survive? Mountain goats have cracked the code. They climb where no predator dares to go, places where one wrong step means certain death. But for them, it's just another day in the office. Nature has crafted mountain goats into engineering marvels. Their bodies are slightly flattened, allowing them to hug the rocks like seasoned climbers. Their powerful chest muscles and legs work in perfect harmony, enabling them to leap upward with jaw-dropping precision. Let's start with the most daring of them all, the alpine ibex. These are not just any common goats, they are the elite athletes of the animal kingdom. I know what you're thinking. Aren't all mountain goats the same? Well, not quite. These wild climbers laugh in the face of danger, effortlessly scaling high cliffs as if they were strolling on a sidewalk. They live where the air is thin and the views are so breathtaking, you'd swear they were worth dying for. What's interesting is that male and female alpine ibex live separately. Females prefer the higher mountain regions and love climbing, while males are more flexible. In spring, they move to the lowlands where food is abundant, then head to alpine meadows in the summer to feast on fresh grass. When winter arrives, they migrate to the sunnier sides of the mountains, skillfully seeking out the warmest spots with the least snow. Their intelligence helps them survive in one of the toughest environments on Earth. It's almost unbelievable, isn't it? You watch this herd of goats, 4 young ones and a handful of adults, picking their way up a sheer rocky slope. The path is so steep it looks like a vertical wall, and every step seems like a gamble. Your heart races as you think. There's no way they'll make it without someone slipping or falling. But then, one by one, they do the impossible. This gap looks well over 10 feet, yet this tiny creature crossed it without a moment's doubt. It's feats like these that make us wonder. Maybe they really are immortal after all. Mountain goats call the harshest mountain peaks home, where the air is thin, the cliffs are perilous, and the weather is merciless. Yet, they don't just survive, they flourish. Their bodies are built for this extreme world, perfected by nature itself. A thick, white coat shields them from the relentless cold, while their curved horns stand ready to fend off even the fiercest predators. They are living testaments to resilience. The mountain goat roams at staggering heights, over 3,000 to 4,000 meters above sea level. In many places, the ground is nothing but barren rock, with barely a trace of vegetation in sight. Yet, few predators dare to venture into such treacherous terrain. Surviving here takes more than sheer will. It demands a lifetime of rigorous physical mastery. Bears are excellent climbers too, which is exactly why mountain goats have to be even better. Because let's face it, no goat wants to end up as an all-you-can-eat buffet for a hungry bear. Sure, bears can scramble up trees and steep slopes like they've got something to prove. But when it comes to extreme climbing, goats leave them in the dust. With their special hooves, part hard, part grippy, they can cling to cliffs so steep they look like they belong in a video game. Meanwhile, a bear trying to follow would probably just slide back down, looking confused, or fall like this one here.
the bear's luck runs out.
So, in the great game of survival, mountain goats don't just run, they climb for their lives. And as long as they keep outmaneuvering bears on their gravity-defying playgrounds, they get to live another day. And maybe snack on some delicious mineral-rich rocks while they're at it. How high can these goats climb? Well, let's put it into perspective. Imagine stacking 500 of you on top of each other, assuming you're 6 feet tall. That's how high these goats can go, and they do it without any safety nets or climbing gear. For a more relatable comparison, the average house is about 30 feet tall, and the Statue of Liberty stands at around 300 feet. Impressive, right? Now, get this. Mountain goats can climb up to 13,000 feet. That's way taller than the highest mountain in the entire United Kingdom, Ben Nevis, which stands at 4,413 feet. In fact, these goats could scale the equivalent of Ben Nevis 3 times over and still have some climbing energy left. Meanwhile, most of us struggle to climb a flight of stairs without gasping for air. Though mountain goats weigh up to 100 kilograms, they are exceptional climbers, built for life on sheer cliffs. Their slightly flattened bodies allow them to maneuver with ease, while powerful pectoral muscles give precise control over their legs, moving not only forward but also upward. However, their most remarkable feature is their hooves, bifurcated and capable of spreading wide to grip rocks like a vice. These specialized hooves have concave footpads that function like suction cups, providing a secure grip on steep terrain. The central pad adheres firmly to ridges, while the tough, fibrous edges add durability and stability. Thanks to this unique design, mountain goats can balance effortlessly on the smallest rock protrusions, making it seem as if they cling to nothing at all. With these adaptations, they scale nearly vertical cliffs with ease, staying far from predators. Their survival depends not just on strength, but also on balance, precision, and mastery of their extreme environment. For a goat, walking on a 10 to 20 centimeter ledge is like walking on a sidewalk for a human. If a goat jumps to a ledge and feels that it cannot hold on, it jumps farther and farther until it can hold on. This may seem dangerous, but it has everything under control. They can even descend almost vertical cliffs and feel completely comfortable. Now, let's take a look at an unexpected home for the mountain goat, the Cingino Dam in Italy. At first glance, it might seem like just another dam wall, but there's something truly remarkable about it. You might be wondering, what's so special about a dam? Well, here's the fascinating part. The rocks used to build this dam contain essential minerals, including calcium, which slowly dissolve into the water. These minerals play a critical role in the survival of the alpine ibex, providing the nutrients they need to maintain strong bones, support their nervous systems, and keep their muscles functioning at peak performance. Without these vital minerals, the ibex would struggle with movement and coordination, making it nearly impossible for them to navigate their extreme mountain environment. Driven by their instinct for survival, these fearless goats scale the steep dam wall in search of these essential salts. Their ability to climb almost vertical surfaces is astonishing as they effortlessly make their way up sheer rock faces that would seem impossible to most creatures. What makes this even more impressive is that they do it with precision and confidence, using their incredibly dexterous pincer-like hooves to grip onto the tiniest cracks and ledges. But this journey is not just about survival, it's also about family. The bond between a mother and her kid is incredibly strong. No matter how treacherous the climb, the young ibex will follow its mother wherever she goes, learning from her and developing the same fearless instincts. This is crucial for their survival, as they must master the art of climbing at an early age to evade predators and find the resources they need to thrive. Once they finally reach their goal, the mineral-rich salts dissolved in the water enter their bodies, replenishing their supply of vital nutrients. These minerals are absorbed into their bloodstream and used by their nerves and muscles, ensuring that they remain agile and strong. Without these elements, their ability to climb, jump, and escape danger would be severely compromised. All of this is made possible by a simple yet extraordinary molecule: water. It carries life-sustaining minerals from the earth into the bodies of these remarkable animals, enabling them to continue their gravity-defying existence in one of the harshest and most unforgiving environments on the planet. The next time you see an alpine ibex casually scaling a dam or a cliffside, remember, it's not just a show of skill, but a matter of survival. These little goats aren't the only climbers in the harsh mountains. But if we're talking about the ultimate climber, one that can conquer the highest cliffs in the world, it has to be the mighty snow leopard. Meet the ghost of the mountain. While mountain goats risk their lives climbing for a tasty lick of salt, snow leopards have a slightly different motivation: dinner. And guess who's on the menu? That's right, the very same fearless goats. But spotting this elusive predator is no easy task. Snow leopards are so rare and well camouflaged that even the best wildlife filmmakers spend months or even years just to capture a few seconds of footage. Their ability to silently stalk prey across sheer cliffs, blending into the rocky landscape, has earned them their legendary nickname, the Ghost of the Mountain. So while mountain goats scale impossible heights to escape danger, the snow leopard follows, proving that in the wild, even gravity can't save you from a determined hunter. But here's the thing. Even if you were standing right next to a snow leopard, you might not even see it. That's how perfectly camouflaged this ghost of the mountains is. Take this markhor, for example. One moment, it was enjoying a peaceful meal, completely unaware of its surroundings. The next, boom, the ghost struck, and just like that, dinner was served. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a markhor? Well, it's another species of mountain goat, just with fancier, spiral-shaped horns and an equally dangerous life. Turns out, being a mountain goat isn't just about defying gravity. It's also about avoiding becoming someone's lunch. What else is a crucial part of life? Finding a mate. And in the animal kingdom, this might just be the most challenging mission of all. As autumn wraps up and the first snowflakes hit the ground, the mating season for mountain goats and their fancier cousins, the markhor, kicks off. December marks the start of the rut, and for the males, it's do or die, literally. The massive markhor males come down from their high-altitude retreats, not for a cozy winter break, but to prove they're the best bachelors around. But unlike humans, they can't just swipe right. They've got to battle it out. Every male tries to impress the ladies, but before they can even dream of getting a date, they have to fight off the competition. And we're not talking about a little shoving match. This is a full-blown, head-smashing, bone-rattling showdown. Weighing over 100 kilos, these beasts charge at each other with enough force to make a wrecking ball jealous. Unlike bar fights that last a few minutes, markhor battles can drag on for days, because apparently nothing says romance like repeatedly slamming your skull into another guy's. But the drama doesn't end there. The females, watching from the sidelines like judges on a reality show, aren't just looking for the biggest muscles. Nope, they're assessing stamina, technique, and sheer stubbornness. Meanwhile, the battling males are too busy trying not to fall off a cliff to worry about their performance reviews. Their chest hair carries a unique scent, which helps spread their signature cologne, a mix of sweat, dirt, and desperation. With every clash of their twisted horns, their anger flares, and their determination to not be single for another year grows stronger. The goal? Knock the other guy off balance. And in these rocky landscapes, a bad step could mean game over. But for the victor, the prize is worth it. The female finally makes her choice. Congratulations, you get to be a dad. Meanwhile, the loser stumbles away, probably with a pounding headache and zero sympathy. Winning a fight is just the beginning for a markhor. Once he earns his spot at the top, he must guard his prize, because in the wild, nothing is truly won until the season is over. Other males are always lurking, ready to challenge the champion, and a single moment of weakness could mean losing both his title and his hard-earned mate. But even outside of mating season, life as a markhor is anything but easy. Living in the steep, rugged mountains of Central and South Asia, they've evolved into some of the most impressive climbers in the animal kingdom. Their specialized hooves act like built-in climbing gear, allowing them to scale near vertical rock faces with the grace of a seasoned mountaineer and the confidence of someone who's never slipped on ice. And yet, while they navigate death-defying cliffs like pros, their biggest challenge isn't gravity, it's survival. These magnificent animals are constantly on the lookout for predators, including the elusive snow leopard, who sees them not as majestic creatures, but as a four-legged buffet. To escape, markhor rely on their insane agility, sharp senses, and sheer luck, because when a snow leopard pounces, you either react in a split second or become dinner. Since we're already 10,000 feet above sea level, surrounded by freezing winds and breathtaking cliffs, let's meet another mountain legend, one that thrives in these extreme conditions, just like the markhor and the alpine ibex. This animal is an expert climber, a fierce fighter, and one of nature's most stubborn creatures. It takes on steep slopes, predators, and rival males with an attitude that screams, "Come at me, bro." Introducing the bighorn sheep, a muscular, mountain-climbing powerhouse that could probably win a headbutting competition against a wrecking ball. These animals may not have the dramatic spiraled horns of the markhor, but they make up for it with raw power and a fighting style that would put professional wrestlers to shame. Like the markhor, bighorn sheep take mating season very, very seriously. When it's time to impress the ladies, the rams, male sheep, don't go for subtlety. They go for the most intense headbutting contest on the planet. Unlike markhor, who lock their corkscrew-like horns in battle, bighorn sheep go for the full-speed, no-holds-barred charge. Two males will back up, stare each other down, and then, bam, slam their 30-pound curled horns together with the force of a car crash. And they don't just do this once, they do it over and over again, for hours if necessary. Because apparently, concussions are a small price to pay for love. These battles are all about stamina, strategy, and sheer determination. The females watch from the sidelines, unimpressed by flashy displays, waiting to see which male can take a skull-shattering hit and still stand tall. And if you thought markhor fights were brutal, bighorn sheep fights are so intense that you can hear the echo of their skulls smashing together from over a mile away. But headbutting isn't the only extreme thing about bighorn sheep. They live where few other animals dare to go, navigating some of the steepest and most dangerous cliffs in North America. Their hooves are perfectly designed for mountain life, giving them insane traction on rocky surfaces. Imagine someone wearing climbing shoes with built-in shock absorbers, and you've got an idea of how these sheep casually stroll along ledges that would make most hikers dizzy. Why live in such a dangerous place? Because it keeps them safe. Just like the alpine ibex and markhor, bighorn sheep use their gravity-defying skills to escape predators. While wolves, cougars, and bears might be strong, they simply can't compete with an animal that can sprint up a sheer rock face without breaking a sweat. Living at high altitudes means dealing with extreme weather. Bighorn sheep don't get to hibernate or migrate to warmer climates. They tough it out. Winter comes with brutal snowstorms and freezing temperatures, but these animals have adapted to the cold. Their thick fur keeps them warm, and they know exactly where to find the sunniest slopes to soak up what little heat they can. They also have a built-in weather radar. Bighorn sheep can sense approaching storms long before they hit. When bad weather is coming, they move to lower elevations to avoid getting trapped by deep snow. But come spring, they're back to scaling cliffs, living life on the edge, literally. If you thought the markhor licking rocks for minerals was weird, bighorn sheep take eating to an even more unappetizing level. These sheep will munch on just about anything they can find: grass, shrubs, even cactus. Yes, cactus. And just like the ibex climbing a dam for salt, bighorn sheep will go out of their way to find mineral-rich soil to supplement their diet. Salt, calcium, and other minerals are essential for keeping their bones and muscles strong, especially since they spend most of their lives jumping from rock to rock like four-legged stuntmen. Now, if we were to compare the bighorn sheep to the markhor, who do you think is the ultimate mountain warrior? Let us know in the comments section below. Moving on, they are both elite-level survivalists, nature's version of extreme sports athletes. While markhor dominate the mountains of Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Central Asia, bighorn sheep rule the Rocky Mountains of North America, proving that no matter which continent you're on, there's always a crazy, gravity-defying animal headbutting its way to victory. So far, we've talked about mountain goats, markhor, and bighorn sheep, all of them elite climbers who can scale cliffs like they're taking a casual stroll through a park. They've evolved to live where few predators can follow, making sure they're always one misstep away from safety and, more importantly, not becoming someone's lunch. But here's the thing. Danger doesn't just come from below. While a goat or sheep might think they've outsmarted wolves, snow leopards, or even bears, they often forget about the silent killer that attacks from above. A shadow passes overhead, and before they can react, boom, they're snatched off their rocky perch and plummeting toward their doom. Introducing the golden eagle, nature's very own stealth bomber, an airborne predator that turns gravity into its most powerful weapon. Golden eagles are among the largest and most powerful birds of prey on Earth. With a 7-foot wingspan, razor-sharp talons, and a dive speed of over 150 miles per hour, these birds are basically feathered fighter jets. But what really sets them apart is their hunting strategy. They don't just grab their prey, they launch it off cliffs. Yes, you heard that right. While other predators rely on brute strength, the golden eagle lets physics do the dirty work. Instead of wasting energy wrestling with a stubborn mountain goat, the eagle will swoop in, grab it by the back, and, with one well-placed push, send it flying off the edge. The poor goat, despite all its climbing skills, suddenly finds itself in an unwanted skydiving lesson, without a parachute. And before you ask, yes, they plan this. This isn't an accident or lucky timing. Golden eagles actively hunt this way. They've mastered the art of turning gravity into a weapon, making them one of the most efficient killers in the mountains. Mountain goats are big, strong, and have dangerous horns, so attacking one directly isn't a great idea. The golden eagle knows this, which is why it picks its battles carefully. Step 1. Find the perfect victim, usually a young, weak, or slightly distracted goat standing a little too close to the edge. Step 2. Strike from above, diving at speeds that would make a race car jealous. The eagle extends its massive talons, aiming for the goat's spine or neck. Step 3. Hold on for dear life. The eagle doesn't just grab. It pushes, twists, and lifts, trying to unbalance its prey. If all goes well, the goat loses its footing and takes the fastest, most unfortunate shortcut down the mountain. Step 4. Enjoy the meal. Once the job is done, the eagle glides down to claim its hard-earned feast, proving once again why it's the undisputed aerial king of the mountains. Golden eagles are basically perfectly engineered killing machines. Everything about them is designed for power, speed, and precision. Their talons can exert a grip force of 400 psi, which is more than enough to crush bone. In a dive, they can hit 150 to 200 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest creatures on Earth. Despite their size, golden eagles can make lightning-fast turns, adjusting mid-flight to line up the perfect attack. They can spot prey from over 2 miles away, meaning no goat is ever truly safe. By the time their prey realizes they're there, it's already too late. Let's have a look at some species of goats that live high in the mountains, which you might never have heard of. Stone sheep. In the rugged mountains of British Columbia, the stone sheep thrive despite extreme temperatures ranging from -40 degrees Celsius in winter to 30 degrees Celsius in summer. These resilient animals have evolved remarkable strategies to survive such harsh conditions. In the fall, they grow thick, white winter coats providing essential insulation against the cold. Their ability to slow down their metabolism and reduce energy expenditure helps them conserve energy during periods of scarce food. As summer arrives, they shed their winter coats for lighter, darker ones to regulate their body temperature. Despite these adaptations, stone sheep face a significant threat: illegal hunting. Poachers, driven by the lucrative market for their horns and meat, increasingly target these animals, often using advanced technology to track and kill them. This illegal hunting undermines conservation efforts and disrupts the delicate balance of the alpine ecosystem, where stone sheep play a vital role as a keystone species. Dwarf blue sheep. Blue sheeps are not actually blue or a sheep. They are more closely related to goats than sheep, despite their physical resemblance to sheep. These slate gray to pale brown animals inhabit upland slopes in China, from Inner Mongolia to the Himalayas. They are sexually dimorphic, with males larger than females, and have distinct physical characteristics, such as backward sweeping horns and a flat, broad tail. Blue sheep live in groups, preferring treeless slopes, alpine meadows, and shrub zones above the timberline. They are affected by hunting, particularly by foreigners, which has impacted their population. Despite this, they are still widespread and abundant in some areas. Mishmi takin. The takin is a unique and fascinating species of goat antelope native to the Himalayan region. It is the national animal of Bhutan and is considered a sacred creature in Buddhist mythology. Takins are characterized by their distinctive appearance with a stocky build, short legs, and a large, bulky body covered in a thick, shaggy coat that ranges in color from dark brown to golden brown. One of the most striking features of the takin is its unusual head, which resembles a cross between a goat and an antelope. They have a long, curved horn that grows upwards and outwards from their forehead, and a distinctive set of eyes that seem to be looking upwards, giving them a perpetually alert and watchful appearance. Takin are herbivores and feed on a variety of plants, including grasses, leaves, and bamboo. They are found in high-altitude forests and grasslands, typically between 1,000 and 4,000 meters above sea level. They are social animals and are often found in small herds, led by a dominant female. Despite their impressive size and strength, takins are agile and nimble, able to climb steep mountain slopes with ease. They are also known for their unique ability to eat plants that are toxic to other animals, making them well adapted to their high-altitude habitat. Dhole sheep. They look similar to stone sheep, but a different subspecies of wild sheep. Dhole sheep reign supreme in the majestic mountainous regions of North America. These agile creatures have evolved to thrive in the harsh, rugged terrain of the Rocky Mountains, where steep cliffs and rocky outcroppings provide them with a natural refuge. They live in small herds, typically led by a dominant ewe, and are well adapted to the extreme weather conditions of their alpine habitat. Their remarkable agility and sure-footedness allow them to navigate treacherous mountain terrain with ease, scaling steep slopes and traversing narrow ledges with a grace that belies their size. In the summer, they roam the alpine meadows, feasting on a diet of grasses, sedges, and wildflowers. In the winter, they retreat to lower elevations where they rely on their thick coats and stored fat reserves to survive the harsh conditions. Himalayan. They are members of the wild goat family and are known for their striking appearance and impressive adaptations to their rugged environment. Himalayan taurs are medium-sized ungulates with a distinctive appearance. They have a thick, reddish-brown to dark brown coat that helps them blend in with their surroundings. The coat is longest on their back, forming a distinctive saddle shape, and is shorter on their belly. they have a white V shape on their forehead, white markings on their face, and a white rump patch. It is listed as near threatened on the IUCN Red List, as the population is declining due to hunting and habitat loss. Spend most of their time grazing on grasses and browsing on leaves and fruits. Their diet consists mainly of natural grasses, and they have a significant impact on the vegetation in their habitat. The Himalayan taar's powerful legs and muscles enable them to propel themselves up steep inclines with remarkable ease. Their legs are long and sturdy, with well-developed muscles that allow them to push themselves upward and support their body weight on narrow ledges. Himalayan goral. The Himalayan goral is a remarkable species that inhabits the mountainous regions of the Himalayas. These agile creatures are well adapted to their rugged environment, with a grey or grey-brown coat that helps them blend in with their surroundings. They are found in small bands of 4 to 12 individuals, although older males may be solitary. Himalayan gorals are crepuscular, meaning they are most active during the early morning and late evening. After a morning meal, they often drink and then rest on a rock ledge through the day. Their diet consists of leaves, grasses, herbs, roots, shoots, and twigs, which they feed on throughout the day. Himalayan gorals are very agile and can run quickly, making them well suited to their mountainous habitat. Their ability to climb is impressive, allowing them to navigate the steep and rocky terrain with ease. The breeding season takes place between November and December, and after a gestation period of 170–218 days, females give birth to a single kid. The young are weaned at 7 or 8 months of age and become reproductively mature when they are around 3 years old. Himalayan gorals are very protective of their young and will vocalize with hissing or sneezing sounds when sensing danger. Their mountainous habitat provides them with a unique set of challenges, but also offers them protection from predators. Himalayan gorals are well camouflaged, making them extremely difficult to spot, especially since they spend much of the day lying still. Red sheep. The red sheep, also known as the Ladakh urial, is a species of wild sheep endemic to Ladakh. It is considered to be the smallest of all the wild sheep. Its horns are back-curved, wrinkled, and slender. The red sheep is well adapted to its mountainous habitat, with powerful legs and sharp hooves that enable it to climb steep terrain with ease. Its agility and climbing abilities allow it to navigate the rugged landscape of Ladakh, where it can be found in the Hemis National Park and other areas. Unfortunately, the red sheep is listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List due to habitat loss, poaching, and competition with domestic livestock. The construction of roads and infrastructure in the region has led to habitat fragmentation, making it difficult for the urials to move freely and find food. Conservation efforts are underway to protect the Ladakh urial and its habitat, including the establishment of protected areas and community-based conservation initiatives. So after all this, we can conclude that they are not immortal after all. That is it for today, and would you like to see more videos like this? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.